Hello, everybody, and welcome. I just thought I would pop on here and do a special session to give you a quick overview of what all we have planned for you during the Impact Summit for the 2020 International Climate Action Challenge. Oh my gosh, we're so excited to share all this with you. So it's December 13th to the 17th, and I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen and show you what all we have going. All right, so, so the thing that we're doing here is you've probably been on lots of teams, lots of committees where really nothing happens. And that's because most of the people that are working in the environmental field do not understand human behavior. And this is where our real struggle is getting people to work together and to change quickly, to set goals, to take action. It's just like losing weight or any other transformation that we're seeking. So what we're demonstrating is how this challenge approach actually makes an impact. So we started back in August recruiting people to take the challenge. So they committed to what they were going to do in 90 days from September 1st to November 30th. And now we're going to feature what it is that they've done. So now tens of thousands of trees planted later and tens of thousands of voter outreach contacts and all these other things later, we're ready to present to you what our top challengers did in the last 90 days. So that's what the summit is all about. And I hope that you will share this message of hope and this message of empowerment and transformation with your community. This is a rare bright spot in 2020. And we're so proud of all the challengers that have been part of this. So the schedule. We've got so much going on in the schedule. I wanted to just kind of walk you through what all it is. We've been adding to it daily, but I think we're at about a place where we're going to stop adding. So it starts on Sunday, December 13th at 9 a.m. We're going to be releasing these 3 videos that are our climate justice series. And, this really gets to the why. I asked 3 different people to tell us what is the impact? What are they seeing is the impact of climate change and pollution for themselves and their own communities? And so these are really kind of vulnerable stories from Halima Imam. She is in Nigeria. She's a teacher, and she started a youth organized nonprofit called Climate Action Team. And so she talks about what climate change is doing there in Nigeria and what that's like, and how much emissions Africa is emitting compared to how much the impacts that they're seeing. So there's that. And then Malika Yates, she wears a bunch of different hats. She's going to be talking about her experience in the U.S. and living through what it's like to live in one neighborhood compared to the other and seeing the inequities there and what she's been doing about that. And then Diez is going to be talking about the Philippines and how they're experiencing the impacts of climate change and what they're doing. So then at 7 o'clock Mountain time, so this is all Denver, Colorado times. Hopefully you can use that countdown timer to figure out for your time zone. So we're just starting with a Zoom meeting that's just a meet and greet. So if you're excited to be part of the summit, or some of our challengers are going to be there, some of our mentors, and you hopefully. So hop on and we'll just have a happy hour to get to know each other, do some breakout rooms so you can meet people from around the world. That's what we've been doing every week for the last 90 days, and it's pretty thrilling. Okay, so then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday have the same schedule, the same structure, where we start with a live workshop at 9, and then we release our challenger interviews at 10:30, and then we have a challenger chat with some of the folks that we just released their interviews at noon. So the first day is kind of our big kickoff, and you're going to hear what it is that we've actually been doing. So more details about that. We're going to give you a quick overview of the challengers that are featured for the day. And then you're going to get to meet our sponsor and friend, Susan Wright, who is an architect who's been working in the area of affordable housing for a long time, and her insights on why it really matters right now and how we can take advantage of this moment to make some big changes. And so there's so many amazing stories with each of these. So what you're going to do is you can click on each of these and go to a profile and see more about their initiative. So here's one where they are doing a circular economy product, recycling mattresses into pet beds. And so on the same page is where we'll have their video will go live. So you'll be able to read about them, go to their website, check them out, follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and let's see here. So many amazing stories in our featured interviewers. So we have people starting citywide initiatives, province-wide initiatives, planting thousands of trees, doing racial justice, pollinators, urban farming, eco-education around plant-based diets, plastics in the ocean, and podcasts. So that's kind of the structure. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be similar in that structure. On Tuesday, our special guest will be giving you the impact report. So we'll tell you, what did these folks actually do and report during their weekly check-ins in this 90-day period. And also we have a special guest who is Derrick Mugisha with Earth Day Africa, and he's going to be talking about an opportunity for lots of folks in our program that are doing forestry and urban farming, how they can work with the Earth Day Network to take those efforts forward. So that's an exciting kind of handoff that we've been working on. You'll also get to meet Cole Gibbs of Dama Distributing. They make hemp-based plastics. I mean, plastics are everywhere, right? And so his idea is, instead of trying to come up with some different way of doing it, if plastics are the way it works, let's make biodegradable plastics, hemp-based plastics. So that's going to be an interesting discussion, as well as Shannon being Scalise. She has a financial group that particularly works with people that want to make a difference. So that'll be a good one too. And then our challenger interviews again. So you'll get to meet Chris Tumusumi, who's in Uganda. From his link, you can actually click on the GoFundMe page that we set up to help do their efforts teaching urban gardening in the slum areas of Kampala, training people. So we've got lots of folks again from the Philippines and doing voter outreach, Nigeria, all kinds of cool stuff. And then on Wednesday, similar structure, but our special guest will be Dan Diez, and he's going to be talking about some of the mentoring and training opportunities that are out there that they're doing there in the Philippines and globally. So how you can take these ideas that you've started and move forward with support. We'll also be doing our awards that day and introducing you to Brent Nelson. Brent is one of a group of mainly scientists from the National Renewable Energy Lab who've identified that there's a lack of funding in the early stages of clean tech, green tech. And so they have an idea of how to focus in on that and solve that problem. So that's going to be an interesting one. Then we have our challenger interviews again with folks from all around the world and what cool things that they've been doing with tree planting and organic gardening from kitchen scraps, starting local teams in their communities. Victoria in France doing her historic bee collection project, kind of museum type of thing. And then also a special training from her on photojournalism pro tips to increase your impact. And then again, the challenger chat. Each day when we're doing that, you'll get a trivia, kind of a scavenger hunt type of thing. So we'll be asking you questions so that if you answer those different questions, you'll be able to rock the trivia that we'll have for you in the challenger chat that day. And then Thursday is a different day and a pretty exciting day. So, you will have seen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the different folks that have made a difference in 90 days. So hopefully at that point, you're thinking, oh man, I should do this. We should do this. And so what we wanted to share here was how can you do it with your community? So we'll start, the first session will be with me. I'm going to give you a little background of how to the magic of teams and marrying that with challenges as a way to just totally transform communities, to change up the whole protocol, the paradigm that has been used in the past, and why this is so powerful. So get the basics there, and then each of these next sessions are going to be focused on, well, what if you want to do something in your faith community? How could you do it? And so we have an expert from each of those. So we're going to be talking about green teams and challenges and how to use all this to engage and really pump up your community and get this kind of action that we've been seeing in this past 90 days. So we have Tom Abood with First Universalist Church of Denver. They have a zero energy church, amazing stuff that they've been doing with social justice for a long time. Neighborhoods, Alyssa Vogan with Sustainable Neighborhood Network. That is now a nonprofit. So if you're thinking, wow, we kind of need a sustainable neighborhood program in our city, then that's a good one to tune into. You'll understand how you can adopt that model, ask your city to take that on. Then for schools, this 90-day challenge is something that people could be doing as part of the school curriculum, as Tracy Hallward at the University of Colorado in Boulder is doing in the spring semester. So we're going to be talking about how you might do this 90-day challenge idea. This is for seniors at a college level, a university level, to go from studying this stuff to actually putting it in practice, which is so exciting. Then next up, we have Emily Artali with Lotus Sustainability talking about cities. So they do a lot of climate action planning for cities. So if you're a group coming together, you're working at the city level, and you're wondering what can I be telling my city to do, asking my city to do, then you're going to want to pop into this one to understand what is the terminology, what are the things that you can ask for, and how can you help your city work alongside your city to meet those climate goals. And then finally, our businesses one is with Felicia Alvarez of the Denver Art Museum and Frederic Lidman of Autodesk. And here we're talking about for companies, for working with employees or businesses of any size, how can you have a green team and a challenge that will actually do that empowerment, that transformation that we're looking for. All right, so that was a quick overview of all this stuff that we've been doing. And you guys did, over the last few days, we've been recording these videos. We have subtitles for all of them because we have folks from around the world that are speaking and listening. So that's going to also make it easier for more people to understand, to be able to get this info. We've got some that are in Spanish that we have translated. So it's really a global effort to demonstrate that we are the leaders that we've been waiting for. Once we take action cohesively, then we can show our leaders, this is what we're talking about. This is what we want more of, and really take them by the hand and show them how it is to be done. All right, so thank you so much, and really excited to share all these amazing stories of these people from around the world that stepped out of their comfort zone, tried something different, put themselves out there, and made an impact in 90 days. So please let your friends know about it, let your colleagues know, reach out to any communities that you think might want to take this on, because we have a message of hope and action that is a rare bright spot in 2020 that deserves, that is going to help a lot of people. All right, so thanks so much for tuning in, and can't wait to see you at the summit. Thank you so much. Go to climateactionchallenge.net, and we will see you there. Okay, bye.